come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. Pretty decent game.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got room. 57 yards rushing for... He's gotten the night off to a hot start.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That's placed it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Throwing now is Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they lay him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers again now. Steps away to his left. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Rodgers to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Yellow, yellow.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 147 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point line down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Game's not over. Why you give it up?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked up.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Rodgers looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan from 6 yards away. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. After right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jamal Agnew, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because